Hey, what's happening, man? I'm gonna say this on a positive note. I'm very, very, very glad that a lot of bigger entertainers are starting to push the 5G situation, letting people know that it ain't so much the coronavirus, it's the 5G network. And I don't give a fuck how they get it out there. We just need to get it out there that 5G ain't good. People sending me pictures of 5G and antennas and shit put up in their neighborhoods. Like, it's a good thing that people are being aware of this shit, because I'm telling you, I've been doing videos about 5G for a minute, like I keep saying. I did a video about how in the Chucky movie, the last Chucky movie, you go watch the last Chucky movie, how Chucky was able to control the drones. They're going to be another thing they're going to be able to do. They're going to be able to send drones. Well, they can do that now, but he was able to control the drones. And also he was able to control the Uber, I think it was an Uber van that came to pick the lady up. But the lady was so hysterical of this vehicle pulling up with no driver. She was just caught up. Oh, it's a nice vehicle. Oh, no driver, this and that. But he was able to control that motherfucker. And this is what 5G is going to do. It's going to allow electronics to talk to each other. And they definitely gonna try to put it on us as something we need, like, oh, you can download a whole series in 1 minute, and it's gonna have its accolades, but that shit is not gonna be nowhere equivalent to the dangers and all the harm it's gonna cause us. Like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I ain't the type of nigga to try to. I don't got no iPhone. Not saying I'm against people who love iPhone, but I don't got to have all that latest shit. Oh man, I done had all that shit, man. That shit, it don't amaze me. You feel what I'm saying? I've been there, done that. But at the end of the day, we got to understand how serious this 5G shit is. This shit is serious. And a lot of people, I'm just happy that a lot of the bigger artists or a lot of bigger entertainers are starting to push the notion. So we got to say, well, we got to give a good thanks to that shit, because some of these dudes got 12 million followers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, got big reach. But anyway, I want to run this video for y'all. Real important. And the reason why I want to run this video is because they say once this 5G shit hit and they crank up and everything's connected, that shit down there literally gonna be frying people's eyes like eggs. Check this out.
Question you're not supposed to ask. Are there legitimate health concerns?
A group of scientists, doctors, environmental organizers, and concerned citizens got together and they called for the urgent stop to the deployment of 5G. They said that it's been proven harmful to human bodies, that this is an experiment on humanity, and that this should be called a crime under international law.
If 4G is already doing some of this, how much more potentially dangerous will 5G be, and why?
Well, here's what's really dangerous about 5G. I mean, it's being sold to us as super awesome, but the downside is that with this rollout, it will be impossible to exist in a city or to walk outside without being exposed. There's going to be a cell tower in front of every few houses, and this means that your personal choices, whether or not you personally use a cell phone or hold it 10 inches away from your head, that cannot escape you from your radiation exposure. And the fact is, the government is completely not jumping on the ball. I mean, because of the Telecommunications Act of 1996, which says that no state or local government can regulate the placement of any cell towers regardless of environmental effects.
Right.
That has really laid the groundwork for this toxic infrastructure.
Kelly Prime's son Kyle was just 10 years old when he was diagnosed with kidney cancer in 2016. 5 months later, Kyle's friend and classmate Mason Ferrulli developed brain cancer.
14 hours to get the tumor out, and he had 5 weeks of inpatient rehabilitation. He had to learn to walk, talk, eat, everything all over again.
2 more kids at the school were diagnosed this year.
At what point are you saying, we ought to take a close look at the school here?
The moment that I found out that Mason had been diagnosed.
Whenever you hear of cases of cancer in a child, obviously that itself is alarming. When there's several cases in one school, that's even more alarming.
Do you believe the oncologists who say cell towers can't cause cancer?
I believe that everybody wants to believe our government. I've looked into his eyes and I've looked at the fear that he has as a 9-year-old facing something, asking me, Mom, am I going to die? It would push you to fight as well. It would push any parent to fight. I won't stop until it's done, until that thing is gone.
5G is a weapon. It's used by the military. Do you know these 5G millimeter wave technologies are used to scatter crowds? You know, they drive up in this technology when they want to scatter a cloud, and they put out these frequencies, and people scatter because they get the feeling their skin is on fire. Because the human body, including the skin, is an antenna. It interacts with frequencies, and it receives and transmits information.
These are extremely dangerous readings of radio frequency radiation going through my body.
There are going to be boxes broadcasting 5G, this weapon, down every street, all over the world. You're talking phenomenal numbers of these boxes.
Across the street is the cell phone tower. All right, so I'm in line of sight of the cell phone tower right here. And you can see I have the meter set to peak. And I'm getting peak readings. It almost overloads the meter. When it goes to 1, that's an overload. So we're at roughly 1,500 to 2,000 microwatts per square meter. And you can see the radio frequency meters pointing right at the cell phone tower. Now, watch what happens when I walk in back of the bank building. So now the cell phone tower is being blocked by the building, but I'm still picking up 50 to 75 microwatts per square meter, and the radio frequency radiation is not going around the building, it's going through the building. And this is my concern for people who work inside this building. I'm standing behind solid brick walls here, and I'm still picking up 60 to 80 microwatts per square meter. Biological effects are said to start at 3.4 to 6 microwatts per square meter.
Go. What I'm talking about. Hopefully everybody's safe. Hopefully everybody's family's safe, man. I just, like I say, man, take this time to learn basic first aid shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn the basics, man. Because I just feel as though if it came to a point where there's no lights, no electricity, no phones, no none of that, man, y'all be prepared for this shit. Because I'm telling you, man, you never know what's up these motherfuckers' sleeves, man. You never know. All that playing and kiki-kiing, boy, nigga ain't with none of that, man. But hopefully, man, we get through this shit to where we could better plan for something like this in the future. So once all this clear up, we definitely gonna put together this meet. We definitely gonna put together some criterias, man, just so some shit like this don't ever happen. We know who to trust. We know how to get to where we need to go and all that good shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just feel as though, man, this shit gonna take a turn for the worse one of these days. And we just gotta be prepared for that shit. So that being said, man, it's your boy Papa Duck. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, do what you do, man. You already know, man. I don't fuck with you humans. And I'm out. It's your boy Papa Duck. Man, I appreciate y'all for checking out my videos, man. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, do what you do. Also, follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, because you do not want to miss new music, and you definitely don't want to miss another video. At the end of the day, we family, and I'm just trying to get you to open your eyes and see things in a different light. And like I tell y'all, I don't with you humans.